The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. And that one flies right on past the end zone. Didn't make an effort to hit the landing area at all, so they're going to give them a drive starting at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Free. But there's too much pressure, and he's brought down. And coming up.
That right there is one of the biggest differences between the NFL and college game. Heck, the high school and Pop Warner game. Because when you break away from a sack at those lower levels, big things happen. But at this level, this big boy league, just because you get out of one guy's arms doesn't mean you're safe anytime soon.
A nice pickup of 6. That's going to bring up 3rd down and 9.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know and you may come back to. Because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of the defense.
That pass is complete to McBride. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On 3rd down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity, and man, did he make an impact play.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll take it past the midfield stripe and start the push into Chiefs territory.
I call this quarterback's best friend. Some call it a safety valve, some call it automatic, but it's sure nice as a quarterback when you got a trusty running back over the middle of the field that you can depend on.
After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. They'll throw it. He's got him. That's McBride. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
Just excellent effort on that catch, and a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious...
And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos. So we've got a stoppage now. Figured this might be coming. We're going to take another look to see if this was indeed a touchdown. So the celebration can resume on that sideline. The touchdown stands. Butker with the extra point. And the Broncos take the lead here, 14-7 in the 1st. Butker on now to kick this one away. Return coming from the 6. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Now it's the first carry for Isaiah Pacheco. And he's charged towards the line. It's right around 3 yards.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
2nd down now, 7 to go. From the 28. Connects on one to Jamison Williams. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Pacheco gets it from the gun. And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
I think this is the part where they run away, Kate. As in run away from that monster. He's just too strong a presence to try to block them inside, and that time, it cost him some yards.
All right, here we go. Second down.
Ready? Check smash. Check smash. Hut, hut.
Now a give left side. Oh, he trucked that defender. And he's officially into enemy territory now. They're going to give him the opposing 49. Give him 15 yards on the pickup there. And the Chiefs are going to have a first down.
Okay, this is why coaches across all levels of football harp on the importance of good, fundamental tackling, not just to hear themselves talk. It's to make sure that when one of their guys has a chance to bring down a running back, they're able to do it and keep those plays from going any further.
They'll run here on first down. And this goes across midfield and into Broncos territory. 2 on the pickup there, and it's going to be 2nd and 8.
You know, Kate, I like to call these body blows. Body blows. You got to be committed to running the football. Even if it doesn't move the chains, I guarantee you that wear and tear will pay dividends later.
Here's a give up the middle now to their fullback. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. Call it a gain of 6, and they need only 2 now on 3rd down. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. It's a 14-7 game. Back to Arrowhead in just a moment. About set for the second quarter. Chiefs football here. They're moving it well, but now face a 3rd and short. Receiver in motion going left. Throwing now, 3rd and 2. He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And he'll get this down to the 33-yard line. That one gains 7. And it'll be first down, Kansas City.
Every time I see one of those angle routes, I think back to my day 1 install. Rookie minicamp in the NFL. Texas, angle route. 49ers of the 80s, they were making hay with it then, and the running back's still doing it to this day. That just goes to show you can't take any completion for granted, even on some of the shortest passes in the game plan.
Let's go.
They kick the running back in motion. Looking to throw again on 2nd down. Has it down close. Touchdown, Kansas City. There sure was a lot of trust on that play, Brock, and he proved worthy of it with that end result.
Yeah, good old receiver. Someone who just knows how to get it into the end zone is worth his weight in gold to a QB. And on that throw, there was trust there that he had a shot to find pay dirt.
They're out to try and tack on the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. And the Chiefs tie things up at 14. The Chiefs get lined up, and they will kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And this drive will start inside the 25. Denver calls the second of its 3 timeouts. They're down to their final 1 in this half. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. And his perfect start is over. And that's the first one of his throws to wind up incomplete.
Well covered on that play. Really not a large window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Off the play fake, he's going to throw. Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he'll be brought down a step or 2 shy of midfield. They're going to mark him at the 48. another carry for him. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that third down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in their pocket for a later occasion.
To throw it on first down. That throw finds Okonkwo. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. Throwing off the play fake here. Complete out to the right side. And they get there to take him down right around the 41. A 5-yard gain on the play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Here's the lone back on the handoff. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. Well, we see the medical staff headed out there now. We're going to get a timeout as they handle an injured player. Not what you want to see so close to the end of the season. Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. Running it now out of the gun. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense up to the line fast. To throw here on first down. Left side into the hands of McBride. They come through with a nice gain of 10 and a first down.
I love throwing on first down. And when you see a first down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
First down from the red zone. Finds his back complete. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
That's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes 2nd and 3rd down a whole lot easier to manage.
The give here on 2nd. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
First down, and they go right back to him. Is in. It's a Denver touchdown. The Broncos get some late points and the lead. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos break that tie and now lead by 7. Butker on now to kick this one away. Kickoff taken at the 3. And he's brought down just inside the 25 on the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Pass play now. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. And the Broncos will be down inside the opposing 35 as they take over after that interception. It's a new set of downs for him at the 32. Play action on first down. Dump off caught by his back. It's a pickup of 11. And the Broncos will have a first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
They go play action on first. Catch is made in close. And he gets the first down before being taken down. They'll try and punch it in. Has the Denver touchdown. The Broncos grow their lead just before halftime. Butker to try the point after. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Broncos double their lead to 14. Butker on now to kick this one away. Returnable from the 2. And this drive will start inside the 25. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10.
Let's go now.
The give to Pacheco to start the drive. And he's going to be brought down up at the 28-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. Halfway to the marker. It's 2nd and 5. He's dropping back to throw. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got 3rd down. Play clock down to 0, and the flags come out. Must have lost sight of the play clock there, Brock, because the quarterback could have snapped it in time, but instead, they take the penalty.
Got it. Ready?
The flag makes this 3rd down and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Check go.
Looking to the air here. And that one hits the deck. No fear from them trying to go deep on 3rd down. You love that. Don't love the fact they couldn't connect. 4th down coming up. Kansas City sends out its punt team. Coming off a busy week, 5 punts in the loss, and he sends this one away. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And the Broncos get set to take over. Ball on the 45, 1st and 10. Fakes the handoff, now to throw. Flushed out of the pocket. Blitz is there, and he goes down. Timeout taken by Kansas City. It's 2nd. And they still have 1 in their pocket for what's left of this half. Let's see what they dial up on a 2nd and very long. Trying again following the sack. Trying for the deep ball. Into a crowd, and a defender comes up with it. And the Chiefs get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. That's one of the longest throws we have or probably will see in this contest, partner. Too bad it wound up in the hands of the defense on the interception.
It is so easy to marvel at the sheer amount of distance he threw that football. But can we also take a step?
Now this is intercepted. That is back-to-back passes. And the Broncos get the football back with minimal time to go in our half. Oh my goodness, Brock. I don't think I've ever seen this back-to-back plays, and we've got back-to-back interceptions.
And I would be stunned here, Kate, floored, if we saw a 3rd in a row right here. It might be the time to remind both of these offensive coordinators, you can run the ball, because these secondaries are locked in.
Ball at the 33 for 1st down.
Set. 60 by 6. 60 by 6. Go.
Here's a give up the middle. And he'll come up with a gain of 3 on the run up the middle. Give him a few yards on that run. It's 2nd and 7. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Only time left for one more snap, Brock, so they're going to run out their field goal units. From the left hash, this is from 47. Up and good from Blankenship. And that makes this a 3-score game. So we're through 2 quarters now, still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Ewart with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Butker on now to kick this one away. Here's a return from the 7. And he made a push for the 30-yard line before going out just a bit shy. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away, and that makes it 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
They send a man in motion. Second and 10 now. He's trying to go deep again. Really pushing the envelope on 2nd down, but the deep shot doesn't work.
You hear defensive coaches on every practice field we're on preach not giving up the big play, especially at the NFL level. They'll need to stay vigilant because they're definitely going to use that receiver to take the lid off this defense again.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. That's caught for the 1st. Breaks the tackle, green grass ahead. And he flips the field for them before being taken down.
I can guarantee you that's going to be in Tell the Truth Monday right there in the film room, front and center, showing you the importance of tackling in the open field. An opportunity to cut him down sooner, but the broken tackle allowed him to add those extra yards to the catch.
From the red zone now. Oh, brother, it's another interception. And the Broncos will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Inside the red zone, they could feel how tight they were to the goal line. And then bam, Brock, they're off the field after a clutch interception.
I tell you what, football is the ultimate team game, but this is a situation where an individual picks up all 10 of his guys out there on the field. Somebody else is going to pick up the tab at dinner tonight for him.
Trying to throw here out of the gun. Completed over the middle. And he's going to be brought down after getting this up to the 22. They get an even 10 on that play. And that'll be good for a Denver first. Give now to the running back. And all he can get is 1 yard. Ran that right into the defensive front. They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9. Throwing with a blitz on the way. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last second attempt to get rid of it.
Motioning one of the tight ends. They're going to throw it on 3rd and long. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. And it's a touchdown. He brings it back for the pick six. Went to the oh well one too many times, Brock, and this time the defense was ready for it.
Yeah, you make as many catches as he has in this game, you're going to attract some extra attention. They knew it was probably going his way in the near future, and they had somebody there waiting for it that time.
So the defense scores, and now their offense coming out for two more.
Here we go, set.
Will set up for the two-point conversion.
Getting right back to it after that interception. Nothing doing on that two-point opportunity. A fail on the conversion. Oh, I love seeing this, Brock. They got surprised with the pick six, but they made absolutely sure there would not be another two added on.
Yeah, kind of the epitome of sudden change, especially on such short notice. Not a lot of time to get prepped on that sideline and get out there to defend the two-point play, but they did their job and limited the damage.
First and 10 now from the 30.
Here we go, here we go.
Back to the air, follow. The dose of the hurry-up offense here. Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he maneuvers through the middle for a gain of 4.
Well, I'll steal a line from one of my buddies, but I'm going to quote him. Mark Schlereth, two-time Super Bowl winner, says if you want to run the ball, you got to keep running the ball. And that's a perfect example of it. Don't get tired. Don't get mad at gaining 4 yards. It's a run that can set up even more in the run game.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Throw on third down. Buys time, rolling right. He's running for it. And he'll go out of bounds after a pickup inside the opposing 40. It's a pickup of 14 yards as the chains reset. First down now, ball at the 39-yard line. They're throwing it. Throw left side, complete. And he's going to be taken down a yard shy of the 25. A nice gain of 13 yards as it brings up a first down. He'll look to throw. Finds him on the crossing route. And he gets in. Touchdown, Denver! The Broncos stretch their lead to a 3-score advantage. Butker to try the point after. The point after splits the uprights. And the Broncos push their lead to 18. Butker on now to kick this one away. Starting from the 5. Here's a reverse. He stopped on the return at the 27. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. The drive begins with a run by Pacheco. And he's able to maneuver this up past the 30. Give him around 6. That's going to make it 2nd and 4.
A humble 5 to 6 yard gain on the ground. Not a huge gain, not a game-changing play by any means, but one that keeps you on schedule and takes some of the starch out of that front 7.
From the 33 on 2nd down. Oh, he put some heat on this deep ball. Left side. Had the window to go deep, but just couldn't make it happen. Now it's 3rd down. Looking for his wide receiver there. And now they need to get 4 on 3rd down.
Defensive coaches in the NFL say it all the time. Limit the big play. Keep these guys in front of you. Well, this defense is going to have to stay vigilant because this receiver, he can take the lid off a defense at any time.
No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Go!
Running back sent in motion. Here's the snap on fourth. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Ball at the 33 for first down.
19 right. Let's go now. 18 left. 18 left. Let's make 19.
They'll throw to begin this drive. Complete out to the right. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with first and goal.
Ready? Pass to the left. Pass to the left. 79 Broncos.
Working inside the red zone. And he can't hang on. Touchdown in his arms. It slips through. Second down coming up.
That drop ruins the payoff to a well-designed play. It got a man open and beat the coverage. That's a call they can revisit in the future with hopefully a much better job finishing the catch.
And this one stopped at the 3-yard line. The Chiefs signal for a timeout. That's going to be their first. As that'll leave him with just 2 to use the rest of the way.
Well, you haven't given up the goal line yet, but this offense is moving closer and closer. Now might be the time defensively to get a little more aggressive, try to stick them with the loss, and make a difficult fourth down decision.
Here we go. Set. 69.
Third down from the gun. Escapes the pocket. And he's going to step out with no gain.
You know, that's exactly how a defense should adapt as the play progresses. They blanketed everybody in coverage, but still kept all eyes on the quarterback to keep him from breaking containment. He got out for no gain. That feels like a sack for those defenders. Inspiring a bunch of confidence in himself right there, Kate. Second time they brought him out for a field goal, and second time, well, he's knocked it right through. Trust is earned in a number of different ways on the field, but that's the best way to gain it as a kicker.
Fielded at the 7. His return makes it up to the 25. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10.
Here we go. Here we go.
They'll come out throwing. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Broncos get it as he records yet another interception in a career campaign. On the 44-yard line now, first and 10. Airing it out to start this drive. An alert play defensively there. Got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down. Throwing from the gun here. Finds him over the middle. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. We've reached the end of the third quarter on this Thursday night. It's Broncos football, and they should be able to coast right through this fourth with that kind of lead. So now here's 3rd and 5. They'll try and throw it here. Hits him on the out route. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Kid, I can't tell you how good that is. Anticipating the outcut, having the ball on the way before the receiver's head even turns. He puts it on him so that receiver can easily get out of bounds for the nice gain.
Back now, pressure on its way. That one's complete over the middle. And they get this down to the 10-yard line before going down.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Offense in the hurry up here. First down from the red zone. Forced out to his right. And he has it in the end zone. Touchdown, Denver. The Broncos put up even more points in a win. Butker to try the point after. Right down the middle. It's good. And the Broncos continue piling on to this lead. Butker on now to kick this one away. This one's fielded at the 4-yard line. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception. He's looking to throw. A quick throw is swatted away, incomplete.
DB prefers a highlight reel interception to just forcing an incomplete pass. But as soon as he realized the pick wasn't possible on the play, he gets his hands on it and made sure it wasn't completed.
First throw for the backup now. Too much lead on that throw. That falls incomplete ahead of his target. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long.
Can't cover it much better than that really well-covered Kate on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
Let's go.
To the air, 3rd and long. He fires one deep down the middle. And he makes the, wait, no, he didn't hang on. It falls incomplete. No luck finding his receiver that time. So that brings up 4th and long. Here's a throw. He's loaded another one up. Forces that one, and it's intercepted. And the Broncos get the football as he makes his 3rd interception of this season. Wow, an aggressive choice to go for it on 4th and that kind of distance. And an equally aggressive play in coverage to pick that pass off.
Yeah, that down and distance, you're not running it, right? Too far to get to the stick, so that defense had all eyes on the quarterback. They knew that pass was coming. And it's one thing to know it. It's another thing to execute it and go take it away. That's a big momentum swing for this defense.
Moving quickly, trying to get set again. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
From the 45 on 2nd down. Gets out of trouble. He sends this one to the end zone. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here. Hands it to the receiver here in motion. Oh, look at this sweep. Give him 2 yards on the run. That leaves him 1 short, and it brings up 4th down. Working quickly here. Trying to push this past the marker. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains.
4th down, pressure on him. He was not backing down for a second. Nice effort to carry the rock. More importantly, for his offense to get a 1st down.
They're set up at the 35 now. They go play action on 1st. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. After the sack, another pass on second down. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Tough one to retain through that hit. And things look tougher now with 3rd and long. Well, Brock, this substantial deficit sure hasn't toned the edge that this defense is playing with, huh? If anything, feels like they might be getting more aggressive, looking to make some sort of impact play.
And that's because turnovers are really the name of the game for this defense at this point, Kate. That aggressiveness still super welcome, no question. But they know it's not just incompletions, it's taking the ball away that's next.
So a timely moment for a big play, and they get the first on 3rd and 19.
Speaks to this guy's talent as just an all-around difference maker, playmaker. We see him line up as a receiver, and we don't even bat an eye, Kate. And we don't really bat an eye when he makes that kind of play either. This guy's just different, built for the moment.
The throw is caught. And he'll be taken down at the last possible moment. He's at the 1. 4 downs now to get in. Here's 1st and goal. Out of the shotgun, they'll give it to him inside. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Now we get a pause, Brock, as the defense uses its final timeout, so the clock only going to stop again at our 2-minute warning. Thankfully, not a big loss last play. They're at the 2, 2nd and goal. They'll hand it to him again. And the scoring will never end. It's another touchdown. The Broncos keep running away with this. That was a great response, Brock. After they got driven backwards on 1st down, they go right back to the ground and score just 1 play later.
Yeah, and I think if you and I were in the huddle down there after that 1st down loss, I think we would have felt a whole bunch of pride. Give me another shot, and boy, did they deliver.
Extra point by Butker is up and good. And the Broncos grow their lead yet again.
Harrison Butker set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Returning it from the 4. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Man in motion here. Looking to throw here and shake off that previous INT. Big gain downfield. And he's going to go down right along the midfield stripe. That one goes for 31 yards and a 1st down when all is said and done.
I try to remind you a time or two, Kate, that you always got to start your read from the secondary forward. You got to see what the safeties are doing. If you're going to throw a ball in the middle third, deep downfield like that, you have to have tremendous awareness of where those safeties were, and the QB just nailed it.
Still on the move, coming to the line for 1st and 10. From midfield now. Completed over the middle. And he's marked down, looks like at the 32-yard line. Trying to set this up quick. Now they'll throw out of the gun. And this is going to end up incomplete. Really aired it out there on 1st down, but just couldn't make the connection.
Quarterbacks, well, they're a lot like sharpshooters in the NBA. Sometimes they're just going to miss. You got to shake it off and keep on firing.
Let's go. 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat.
2nd and 10 now. And no look there, and that throw falls to the ground.
There's the importance of staying in phase as a defender. He was all over him in coverage, and that really did help force the incompletion.
A counter give here to Pacheco. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Offense hurrying to the line with the clock running.
19, Tiger, 19, Tiger.
Desperation time here on fourth. That's cut beyond the marker. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Chiefs making the scoreboard look a touch better. Now, this one has been a long game, no doubt. But, hey, something positive to look back on there.
But they didn't quit, Kate, and I know that sounds a little cliche at this professional level, but it really is an important thing. This one will still hurt, but they showed some execution and fire.
With time ticking away, they prepare for a must-get onside kick. This one's covered by the Broncos hands team. And he takes it just inside the 40, down to the 39. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Let's go now. Come 19.
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down.
38 yards on the play. And the Broncos' 1st down.
Here we go, Shaq.
From the red zone now. And that's going to fall incomplete. We're down to 9 seconds left.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Throwing now off play action. And they're not stopping the destruction, partner. That is caught. Touchdown. The Broncos continue piling it on here in the 4th. Trey McBride, the touchdown. Butker to try the point after. And he sends the point after right through the uprights. And the Broncos continue adding on to that lead.
Harrison Butker is set to kick off.
Butker on now to kick this one away. Has this at the 6. Big shot at the end of that return as he gets it just past the 20. All right, this is going to be the final play of the game. They don't get this snapped in time. This is going to back them up. So the Broncos ride out of here with a win on the road. And they take the first skirmish with their division rivals.
I ain't seen real problems since seen nothing. I ain't seen real, I ain't seen real problems since tripping off grades. I just be making up different reasons for my nieces. From my day I pick enough to keep it up, but ain't no thing straight. Cause ain't no reason for this money to stay. Like what you want, what you want. I got Jesus giving money, what you want. I've been sitting and pitching this for a reason to cry. So I'ma say I love you, but keep a look on my eye. Cause I can never really want you less than money or pride. So when I say I really love you, boy, just know it's a lie. Like I ain't mean it, I ain't mean it. I just need another reason for a sickle. Another bag, another season, another description, another feeling. Boy, God, I gave him a lot, but I keep.
Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Okay, now drop your bag, sass. I've been here from the start. A little snapback, homie, with a plug in his heart. Took these Billy Trump cards and now they rip me apart. Now they run around in circles like them kids in the park. Not afraid of the dark. There ain't no monster inside. I pray to Jesus Christ, homie, they just keep me alive. Why you keep it 53? Cause I've been wrestling with pride. I try to keep it like I'm Texas, got the South on my side. Girl, you know I'm a saint, so why you giving me hell? My uncle back up on the block and now they begging for bail. He always calling me for paper cause he know I'm the trail. Now I'm eating my McDonald's, I was fresh out of jail. Now I'm made it out of chunk, at least I know I'm up. Boy, thump, like my neighbor's jumper up a pum. Boy, I bump in that Billy Strong, he ain't know he ain't thump. He just grabbed the pump and made it go dumb. Got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a pump cause he got no. Homie stay trippin' cause I got no funds. Homie got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun.
I'm an airport baby, I'm too fly to count. Counting the cash, yeah, it's too high to count. I'm dealing with a fake, yeah, they too fake to doubt. Acting like they are what they not for their clout. They just suckin' my blood, they can love what you count. Flowing like water. Three with the smiles on the ops gonna pop. They all in the sewers and south in the clouds. I'ma stay down to the sound, to the sound, to the sound. On the floor to the cut, to the
got no paper, told him quit the pocket, watching jeans ripping at the seams, holding on some dead foes. Schizophrenic with the bag, listen to the money, nigga praying every day. Glad to say I was broke, tell him battle. Now I got my bands up, 1000 on the bill just to keep the pants up. Only on the real note, I couldn't fake what I've been doing. All my real ones know this nigga riding for his 53, I'm throwing up, they see the chain, I keep it tough. Say she feelin' little nigga, try to look. Say she love me for my smile, so I'm looking mean as Seen his days squawking, so I'm keeping feathers plucked.
Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun. Boy, I got a bump with it ain't not fun. Boy, I got a bump fun.
Count me in still up.
The broken glass of a bottle makes a Jagger rock. Right now I got two shaky hands, only one way to stop. And I haven't touched it for 7 hours, 3 minutes. Hardly up, already wanna quit quitting. Sweating in an old church basement, wishing I was. Never thought I'd say this.
Hello, my name's Jason.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on. The broken man in the mirror can't look at me cause he's guilty. And I swear that the last couple months that tried to kill me. By the time I saw it coming, it was done with already. It's hard to run from it when it runs in the family. A problem with 1,000 more it's causing. Damn, it's exhausting. This is why I walked in.
Thanks for letting me share, y'all.
And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. said everybody here's felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. I'm tired of being broken. I'm sick of feeling hopeless. Way down here at my lowest. At the end of my road, at the end of my road. So what do I do? So what do I do? What do I do? And I've been losing myself, I've been losing my mind. And I've been standing in the rain just trying to stay. I was so ashamed to be in this seat till I met a man who was 20 years. He said everybody here felt the same defeat. Nobody walks through these doors on a winning streak. Hold on, hold on. Hold on, hold on.
Hey, yo, fresh out the fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Blap, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. Hey, break down, stay down. Look what I make now. Hit boy, earthquake, boy, it's a shakedown. I done so much work, they think it's fake now. Big fish, every beat is just bait now. Got rich, some switch, they try to hate now. Leave, I'm straight, I got a rake now. Need tease, cash app, been more PayPal. Turned up to the max, I'm finna break down. Flow water, big trip, boy, this a gray cloud. Highlights, ball is life, my whole tape, wow. Big boss, hella chicken, I feel like Rick Ross. Why you going so damn hard? They got me off. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. Hit boy, work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, D's. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang. These new can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury. Luxury. Ha, these luxury. Ha, luxury. Ha, ha, they can't with me. Slow it. I ain't finna stop till they make the rap blow it. Shout out y'all, she was with me at my lowest. Best baby daddy in the world and you know it. I thought that I was done, he said hop back in. Made it to the lead, this is not Pac-10. Headline set, that's a big back end. Let the beat drop, bring that back in. Fresh out the beta game in my jeans. Black, slap, what do that mean? It mean that banging. Have my hand out, let me hang it. Ay, these no can't with me. If I do a song with you, that's a luxury. If hit boy work with you, that's a luxury. Don't step on my Crocs, these luxury.
That's how I be happening. Just for all my not abandoned. For my ladies on stage, they clapping. Transaction, cause your mama need a mansion. Get cracking, put them in the. Can't forget the yellow brother in. Shed so many tears, lost 100 friends. Every time I see them, I'ma need that. Believe that. Label tryna give me feedback, tell me bring the streets back. Fans said they want 2015 Vince. Drop big fish, cuz been weak since. Damn. Tell me how you really feel. Yeah. All I wanted was a couple mil. Make the city proud. Put it down for them. Come and tear it down. What are you about? In the ghetto, I'm a Martian. Crash landing. In the dirty apartments, stay shiny. I'll forever be the hardest. Big time. Like the New Orleans. Real shiny. Like the women know you. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at? Money growing on trees, hanging on palm, spilling, code 304. She don't want a 16, renegade on a make it. Buy a trees, no love. I'ma sleep with my Porsche 911, slide through the section. Gotta show my homies I'm on now. Both souls on the ground, never sold out. What you know about this? No glitz and glamour. Under my polo pajamas, face getting ran. Gotta watch for the cameras before you get freaky. Can't with no random these. The sneaky if police come action, then you never see me. The ghetto a trappier, but I love it. Yeah, I love it. In the ghetto with my bar, she crash landed. In the dirty, dirty apartment, stay silent. I forever be the hardest, big time. Like the warnings, real shine. Like the women go, yeah. City in the ghetto, I'm a soldier. Where they at? Where they at?
All we need nobody else but God. That's all we need, you understand what I'm saying?